left. 1, 2, 3. Now the right. 1, 2, 3. And now the left. And the next line, right. 2, 3, 4. And now the left. And now the right. 2, 3. And now the left. Excellent. You're doing perfect. Okay, very, very good. Now, so far you are an expert now on middle C. Okay, congratulations. You know a lot about middle C. You've hit it probably 50 times already. And if it's black, it gets 1 count. If it's not filled in, it gets 2, as long as it has a stem. But if it doesn't have the stem, it gets 4. Now, since you have done so well, we can learn one more piece. Don't worry about this page. This is a fill-in thing. I will quiz you on some of these things. I would rather not get into the filling in because, hey, it's hard enough for adults to do this. What happens when kids fill in? It's huge. The note heads are like, you know, they're like this, you know. And then I spend time trying to correct it and get it to look right and everything else. So let's not worry about that. But we will be using flashcards eventually and check you on your notes and everything. Okay, now, since you've done so well, you have your counting working for you well, now I'm going to give you a second note. So this is middle C. It has that line running through it. This is the note D. It's a little bit higher, and it does not have a line running through it. That thing's called a legend line. It has no line running through it. So this is called a space note. We have line notes and space notes. This is a line note. This is a space note. So this is a C. This is a D. What do you think this is, C or D? Choices, C or D. What do you think? C or D?
C.
Good, because that's a line running through it. What is this, C or D?
D.
Good. How about this, C or D? Cut a line.
C.
Good. How about this one, C or D?
C.
Good. Why?
Because it has a line.
Very good. That's what you want to do. You're going to ask her about the third time, then you keep giving her the cue. See why? Because you want, it's not a nut train. Now this train's going to start off kind of slow, and then it's going to get faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you could hear it go from slow with your whole notes to medium with your half notes to fast with your quarter notes. Now all you need is your right hand. Put your right hand up on the piano. One finger for each one key. Sound effects are very important. Okay. And just a little bit so you kind of touch them. Perfect. Okay, very good. Now, when you want the C, bump, bump, you hit that one. When you want the D, bump, bump, you hit this one. Now, what you're supposed to try to do, and this is a little hard, when you go from the C to the D, try to hold the C until you play the D. In other words, this, what I'm doing right now, is a better sound than this. That's not as good a sound, but you may end up doing that a little. What you want to play is what we call legato, which is an Italian term. Italian is the official language of music, and legato means connected. You hold the C until you play the D. But that's kind of hard to do with your fingers. That's harder to hold one down and do that. So you try to do the best you can, but try to get this sound right here. Not this, but this. You hear the difference? I'm going to hold one until you play the next one. Okay, I will help you, but we'll look up here and you're counting to 4. Start with the C. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the D. Good. Nice connection. 1, 2, 3. We need the D. 3, 4. Back and forth. 2, 3. Now back and forth fast. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Just keep going. You got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now all C's. Tap your thumb. Tap your thumb. Now you need to tap your thumb. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they gave you a bunch of C's at the end. You can tell because they have that line there. Boy, you did really, really well. Let's try it one more time, okay? And then you'll be done, okay? And if you can count along, see if you can count along. If you can't, I'll do the counting for you. But if you can, go for it. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. The D. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now back and forth fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Now all C's. Tap. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Very good. Now, I want to show you a couple things. Did you notice that you can use body language? I'm giving her that feeling. Without saying it, I'm giving it that, oh, back and forth. And then when she got here, I said, now fast. I usually tell her like a split second before she needs to do something. If I tell her too soon, it may confuse what she's doing right now. If I wait too late, she'll make the mistake. I don't want her to make the mistake. So when she got to here, I said, now they're all C's. And then I said, tap your thumb, because that saying it's all C's doesn't necessarily tell her right away what she needs to do, but she just tap your thumb, okay? And I'm telling her that so that she's like on the second time playing it. She's playing it correctly. Now I was giving her some help, but that's okay. See, because that's if she's gone, give her all the help she needs. But after she's done it a few times, guess what? You won't have to keep helping her. You know, she'll be onto the idea. And now the counting, you notice that she wasn't able to count as much. But what do you expect? How many things you want her to do at one time? So the counting, she's good on the counting, but she'll get it. But I just want her to kind of settle in and get into peace. That's what you do. You just do exactly what we're doing. We did very, very well. Are your folks still back there? Yeah, everybody's still back there. Okay. Do you have any questions? Okay, now here's what I'm going to write your assignment down here. Today is, I'm going to find a spot here. Today is August 13th. And the pieces I want you to go over is page 8, 9, 10, 11, not 12, and 13, and I want you to try to count out loud. Do everything you did exactly the way you did it. You take your time to get your hands set up exactly the way you set up. And you can also quiz her on she was very sharp on all this, but remind her again of the 2s and the 3s and the black keys. Find the 2s, find the 3s. She was very sharp on that. She picked up on that immediately. Trust me, not all kids do that. You know, they can't visualize it, or they don't really. She has the muscular control, and she really takes the instructions well. Then you have her play a bunch of C's. You could have her play D's in between the 2 black keys. And just so she gets used to constant orientation of the black keys, so that when she wants to play a G, she doesn't go C, D, E, F, G. She looks at the black keys, which is probably something that 95% of people who play piano don't do. They keep counting away from little C till it gets ridiculous. You know. Okay, so this will be your assignment. Now, what you want to do practicing, you need to practice about 4 hours a day. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. But what you want to do is you want to run over your pieces, 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. Try to get to the piano several times in the day. You just go up, maybe your mom's fixing breakfast and it's not quite done yet, or then you go over to the piano and you practice. But you try to do it often, because this is a physical coordination skill. The more often you do it, the better you get. It's much more effective if you play the piano 3 times a day for 5 minutes than if you miss 2 days and try to make it all up by doing 30 minutes in one day, 45. That doesn't work well.
She loves it. So.
Okay, well, this is great. You did very, very well. You got exactly where I would like to get. I would have been happy if you were going into 2nd grade and had gotten this far, So, you did really, really well. You really concentrated well. Now, this is your book, so you're going to take it home, and this will be what you're practicing from. You want to bring it to the lesson. If you forget it, don't go back home. You will miss the lesson, okay? I have plenty of these books around here, okay? But it's always better if you have your own, because I'm writing things in there for you, okay? But it'll be your responsibility. Do you have a dog? Do you have a cat? Okay, don't let the cat mess up your book. I don't know, cats don't mess up books. Do you have any fish? Okay. Any other animals or anything? Okay.
Caterpillars.
Caterpillar. Okay, don't smash any caterpillars in your book. Okay? But do not flush it down the toilet. Do not don't ride over it with your tricycle or something. Or do you have a bicycle? Do you have a tricycle? You have a bicycle? Okay. Fairly small bicycle, but a bicycle. Okay, very good. So let me put down what this.
Melody.
So this is for your folks.
Melody. Good job.
She did really well. Got to get that on that tape. She did really, really well. She did, because, like I said, this is just as early as you want to, as is reasonable.